How do you handle your Indian ringneck biting you? This is my wet Indian ringneck. And I will say Indian ringnecks do bite. And let's see, and there are my two Indian ringnecks. They do bite, they can bite, all parrots. I don't know, is there any animal that doesn't bite? So how do you handle if your Indian ringnecks bite? Because you have seen cute, adorable videos on YouTube and Instagram of Indian ringnecks doing the most incredible and amazing things, and you want to have that experience, and instead yours is biting you and flying away. What do? I'm waiting for them to fly back. There's one up there and the other down there, not too close to the macaw, fortunately, or by the Pioneers. Hey guys, I'm Kaylin, the author of the Parrot Bliss Bond. This is Milo, my female Indian ringneck. This species is a matriarchal species, so she's not as nice. Sorry girls, man, we have to own this one, as the girls aren't as nice and sweet. They're more aggressive and bitey, and the males are sweeter. And over there is my sweeter male, Julian. I got Julian for Milo. Where did Milo just go? There she is. But being true to form, Milo is not being very nice with her. One important thing to know about ringnecks is when you have two and one's a female and the other's a male, or even two females, you have to be really careful about housing them together, because it's likely, unfortunately, possible and probably probable that the female will, the female at the top of the pecking order will hurt the other. I do not let Milo on my shoulder as much as I can, because she has bitten me. I don't think she means to. Oh, there she goes on my shoulder. Sweetheart, come here. I don't want you on my shoulder. Here, go back over here. There you go. No? You don't want to go eat the palms? All right, if you're used to hanging out, you're in the right place. Let's get started. All right, so some of my introduction already told you some about Indian ringnecks. It's possible both your Indian ringnecks, both male and female, are biting. It's possible that it's just the female. In any case, Indian ringnecks in some ways are like any other parrot. They are bitey. And with any parrot, you have to work on teaching them not to bite so much, not to bite you so much. It's not easy. It's not for the faint of heart. And I'm sure you've heard some of the best things you can do are to let them bite you and have no response. I agree. For me, it hurts, so that's hard for me to pull off. I think, and what I've done is I spend time with my parrots. The more time I spend with them, the more friendly they are with me, and the more when they bite me, I can shake them. I'm not going to shake Milo right now because she's not doing anything undesirable. I'll show you in a minute. Or I literally put them down on the ground. Again, Milo's not doing anything, so I'm not going to do that for her. I wanted to show you what it looks like when I shake them. I'm going to use my Pioneers as an example. I'll just drop really quickly. That's like the equivalent of super slow motion, because it breaks the pattern. So there's this pattern going on where, hi Kailani, that's my blurry, there we go, that's my Catalina macaw. And Julian is timid, so we'll see how much he'll let me hang out before he flies away. There's a pattern that goes on. They get into a mode where they're biting you, and so you want to break that mode. You can break that mode by doing what they do, going ah, and kind of squawking at each other. They touch each other's feet, saying stop that, and not literally saying it, but they squawk it, right? They go ah. You could do anything that's going to interrupt the patterned behavior. I see. Now, the macaw sent the Indian ringnecks flying. Spending time with them means they get to know you, and the more they get to know you and the more you are a part of the flock, the more, see, look at that, she's chasing the male away. The more you're a part of the flock and the more they're gonna groom you and be nice to you. So my magic ingredient is time. The other thing I strongly recommend is treats. Do some training with your blurry bird. When you are doing training with your parrot, there you are, and there you go. When you're doing training, what happens is they're engaged, they're in a totally different mode, they're not necessarily in the biting mode. Now, if you're afraid they're gonna bite you, and now I've lost them to the tree. Oh, there we go. Look at that, Julian's eating some palm seeds there. And by the way, in case you're curious, we're in my backyard and it has what we call in Florida a lanai. The white bars hold the screening in. So it's fantastic because it's like a giant aviary. And of course I have a palm in it, so when there's palm seeds, they can go hang out in the tree. And let's see, where's Milo? Milo's hanging out right there. She is. There you go. And they can hang out, they can eat the seeds. It's fantastic. Okay, so when you're training them, they get into a different mode where they're trying to get the treat, they're paying attention, they're engaged, they're intelligent, so they're curious, they're learning something new. They do really enjoy it. I think it's a fabulous thing. If they're biting you, don't try to walk the treat, and if I had a treat I would show you. You don't try to walk the treat right up to them for them to take, like he is. If they're biting you, you would put the treat down close by, they see, and then they go over to the treat. He wants me to pick him up. He's a little nervous. His wings were clipped when I got him, so they haven't fully grown back in, and he's like, there's birds flying around here. I want to be safe with you. All right, I hope that gives you some nice ideas and suggestions for taking care of your Indian ringneck and trying to minimize the biting. Some of it is personality though, don't forget, and also don't forget this is an independent species. They are not the social species that a cockatoo, a parrot in the cockatoo family is, or a parrot in the conure family. They're the least social, which means that they want you to be their buddy, but they also want lots of time on their own, doing their own thing. And since the lighting sucks, we'll go over here to Kailani. Hi, Kailani. Kailani's far more social. She really likes to just be around us. The Indian ringnecks like to be around us too, but they don't necessarily want to be pet, picked up, that kind of thing. So keep that in mind because some of it is the species. All right, I hope that helps you out. Thank you for joining me in this blissful video. If your parrot is stressed out for any reason, make sure to get a bottle of Tink's must-have parrot relief on parrotbliss.com, and then I will catch you in the next feathered video.